All right, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Jewel and Queenie. We hope you guys enjoy the show tonight. Really, we do.
Happy Friday.
Yes. So we're gonna put up and let those people come in and check that
out.
out.
Come on in.
Catch the rhythm with WVOG Worldwide Radio, our 24/7 streaming service. With over 11 genres to choose from, there's a beat for every mood. Got your own tune? Share your music with the world right here. Download the app, share the vibe. Your talent, our platform. For more, visit wvogshi.com. WVOG Worldwide Radio, sharing one beat at a time. Download the app today and feel the beat.
Talk with the goddesses of the industry. Jewel, Antoinette, and Queenie Green, words of truth for your soul. Check us out at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays. Tune in and download the WVOG Radio Worldwide Vision of Green Radio. See you then on the Real Talk Show.
I'll hit the stage in a minute.
All right. We are back for episode number two. Episode number 2, debuting in Black History Month.
Real talk with the goddesses of the
365 days.
Yes.
And this is a leap year as well. So it is what it is, Queenie.
I actually put that up as a Facebook post, and I did that because I was watching something on the news, and there's another something that's now being introduced to the month of February.
And what is that?
I don't even remember. And I just was like, no, actually, okay, it's like women's heart health month now.
Wait.
It's for,
I thought we had that.
and actually they said that you're to wear red. And so you have red on today. But so they're introducing the month of February to now be Women's Heart Health Month.
Okay.
That was okay and all, but to me it just was another situation to overpower our 28 little measly days that we get for Black History. And I put up a post saying, I am Black 24/7. I am brown 24/7, 365. So I celebrate myself and my people 365. You can keep your 28 days for a Valentine. That's just how I feel.
But only you,
Only me.
The fact that we're always creating and
Yes.
we always celebrate.
Yes.
And for me, if that's the case, February is the heart month. So it should be the heart month for the man, the woman, and child, for everyone.
Well, like Mother's Day. I love my mama 365. Not just on her day.
Nothing changes. It just creates something,
Yes,
some more
yes.
money to spend. Basically,
Yes,
that's what
yes.
it's all about.
So we have a great show for you tonight.
Yeah.
We're talking about strutting, and I didn't use walking, transitioning, no, strutting, because for 2024, the goal is to lift your head high, baby. Whatever has been going on,
Just let it go.
up until today, up until this moment, let it go. It does not determine who you are. It does not determine where you are going to be. So we're going to talk about just what we like to see elevated and things changed in 2024.
Yes.
Now, in light of changing in 2024, our sponsored meal for tonight is sponsored by yours truly, Queenie Green, with my green machine. And in light of strutting into a 2024, I want to be the first to speak on health awareness. Your health is your wealth. You cannot be of value to anyone if you are not of value to yourself.
Period.
That being said, for views and viewing, I said use, for you all that are tuning in through video and you're able to see this meal, tonight we are eating my homemade vegan mac and cheese. Now, my vegan mac and cheese, as we're talking about it, drop that on me. My vegan mac and cheese is made with cauliflower macaroni. And I make my cheese from scratch by grinding my cashew nuts in my grinder. And I make my cheese from cashew nuts. The topping is a vegan Parmesan cheese. Also tonight, we are introducing the Impossible vegan brand. We are eating Italian sausage made from the Impossible vegan brand. So these are vegan Italian sausage. And for our last, we have a kale and broccoli veggie medley. Now, for those that know me, you guys know I went vegan. Well, let's just break it down. I stopped eating pork about 20 years ago. Okay. And then I stopped eating beef about 15 years ago. Okay. And I was basically trying to wing myself off of meat entirely. And within the last maybe 5 years or so, I stopped eating chicken and turkey. Now, I have dabbled back and forth. Sometimes I relapse. When I'm in Africa, it's not a relapse. I just eat. I eat meat when I'm in Africa because it's a big difference. There's not many meat markets in Africa. The meat is right there, right on the street. We buy our chickens. Chickens are being slaughtered and raised, and they're fresh
on the farm.
Yes, and so I do eat meat there. And so tonight I wanted to see if Miss Simmons will walk on the wild side with me and try an entire vegan meal for tonight. So, Jewel.
Yes.
Did you try it all?
Yes,
did you try every piece of everything?
Yes, I did.
Give us feedback.
The macaroni is excellent. And let me tell you about this girl's macaroni. Queenie's macaroni. It was introduced to me at the Soul Yoga Fest. I invited her to come out and hang out with me, and we got some vegan food. She was like, "Yeah, girl, I make vegan food." And of course, I was the chick walking around with her macaroni and cheese on the spoon. I had the lettuce. I had the rest of the macaroni and cheese. So I just want you to know it's excellent.
I sold that macaroni out I had to start giving smaller amounts to the point people start paying extra
because they wanted
the bigger amounts. Yeah. And I sold out in about 2 hours. No, actually, I almost sold out in about 2 hours. We had about 4 hours left. And I was like, y'all, I'm giving small increments to the point where I had to give my number for orders. And then, yes, at the very end of it, Jewel took my spoon.
I did, because she had nothing left.
I was ending the program like, I'm wrapping up with my spoon.
Yes.
And so that's why tonight I had to make the macaroni for you tonight.
I appreciate it. It's a surprise for me. And I love your macaroni and cheese.
It's not easy. It's not easy to make that transition in life. I just recently spoke about something I was introduced to on Netflix called You Are What You Eat. A twin experiment. They took the stereotypic things that are said about our health and why we suffer from certain things. I'm not, by no means do I know everything and do I have all the answers, but I do a lot of research. Lots of research on a lot of different things. So when I speak on certain things, I do know what I'm talking about because I've done research to be able to have that conversation.
That part.
One of the things that I've researched is that it is not true that certain things are in your DNA and you're just going to automatically get those things. Let me break that down for you because we're talking strutting into 2024 with a better health conscious mind. because your mother or your father or grandmother or grandfather, they either died from certain things or they lived with certain ailments. That does not mean it's in your DNA and you are automatically going to live like that. Some things are genetically in us. But when it comes to certain ailments, cancers, things like that, what happens is the food that we're eating has a lot to do with our health issues. I really, really would love, but even if you don't care about going vegan, it doesn't matter. Watch this because it's going to give you a lot of information, research information on the food that we consume.
So true.
And the food distributors who care absolutely nothing about us and only the money that they are making to sell us the food that they sell us. This is going to open up so much. And so if you, and then I want you to go in on this, but if your family has been eating a certain way for so long, majority of the time it's introduced from us to us from our ancestral soul food. Our ancestral soul food was not the food that humans should eat. We had to overseason and overcompensate those scraps that are not meant for human consumption so we could eat. And just it tastes a little good. That's where soul food comes from. And if you are eating certain foods to the point where they're causing certain ailments inside of you, it's not that you have the same DNA as your mother. What it really is that you learn how to cook from your mother. So it's not that it's in your DNA. It's just that you're eating the exact same way that your mother or grandfather ate because that's what's being taught generation after generation. And so you're dying or living with the same ailments thinking that I just was going to have diabetes anyway. No,
that's not the case.
It's because you're eating the same way that your mother ate. And I can't go into the full show, but I mean, it breaks down to the point of what's happening inside of you when you don't consume vegetables and things like that. So I think that is a very, very, very good show that people need to watch just so you can understand what you're buying and what the food distributors are doing to us and our health.
So on that point, and understanding that we are dealing in a time that everything is chemical. Everything we're eating now is made by chemicals. It's not always the same. We have to look at, pick up a fruit, a vegetable. I got to know which high numbers is organic or this is made by this, and I can't have that. So now when we go grocery shopping, we have to actually look at the little numbers on the vegetables and the fruits, on all of it to make sure
look
it's
at
original. Everything, right? Everything is not the same. So knowing that this is the spaceship or the temple and the gift of God that He have us inside, and this is why we need to be healthy with this outer being, you know, and what we're putting in it. It is not always easy to do so. So of course I juice, of course I make smoothies, of course I walk. I'm not going to go through the process. Oh, you got to strip your whole system down right away. It doesn't always happen like that.
And each person as an individual is a different person. My doctor actually told me that I need to go back to eating meat. And I was like, whoa. I was surprised. So my doctor explained to me, she's like, you know, this is all nice and it's all good that everybody want to go vegan and everybody, she's like, but I am just kind of like this whole everybody going vegan thing. Everyone doesn't have to be vegan. Everyone doesn't need to be vegan. People think just going vegan just helps. But a person like me, I have an extremely high metabolism. By the time I finish this plate and I go to the bathroom, and while I'm going to give me some more ice, I done burned off everything that I just ate. Like I have I still to this day have the metabolism from when I was a child.
Yeah.
And I've been tested internally.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is knowing your biological clock versus your chronological clock. Your chronological clock is the age that you are from birth, when the years calculate.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to y'all
Yeah,
on the
go
leap
ahead,
year.
teach that. Go ahead.
We'll get back to y'all on the leap year, right?
Leap.
Your BMI, body mass index, is a complete crock.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have any significance whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So come away from that as well.
Mm.
It's just the fact that each individual, if you are ready to take your health back or change some things, you have to see what's good for you. You have to get certain tests done that show your metabolism, how it works, your internal organs, things. So I can't just say, Jewel, go vegan and it's gonna change your life. I can't say that. Jewel has to do her own. I have to do my own. Even if me and what I love about this project of this show is they took twins. Because it's always said, twins have the exact same DNA.
Nope.
They're twins. But they do. But what they showed is that even eating, because they basically for 8 weeks they put one twin on an omnivorous food, meat eating diet, and one twin on a vegan diet to see what was the differences in their internal system, being from the same DNA, the same age, the same body size, the same everything. Because of course, we always talk about no one person is the same. But if you take twins who are the same, then you're really able to see the differences. And there were some really, really, really big differences. I will tell you, men out there, for all the people that went vegan, their sex drive jumped probably about 50%. I'll just leave that with you. Y'all got to go watch it yourself. You are what you eat.
Yes, you are what you eat. Okay.
And so I really wanted to talk about that, just because I don't necessarily think you have to do what the next person is doing. Just do what's good for you.
Period.
And 2024, we are taking us back. We're taking us as an individual back. 2024, we will be okay to stand strong on our own. We'll be okay to stand strong next to someone else that's also standing strong. 2024, we are going to embrace the beauty and the greatness in our individual being.
And see, on that note, Queenie, it's the truth of who you are, who you always been. Okay. Just be yourself. You know, there's no need to fight yourself or deny who you are. You know, if you can't be in your truth, then why are you here on earth? Period. Right? Because we have a lot of those who are afraid of their own selves, and they are afraid of the power that they possess. Jewel will not be apologizing when I'm gonna give you your truth. Okay, don't be afraid. It is what it is, and you can't deny you. You can't deny who you are, Queenie.
I think it's a problem with embracing
yourself.
Just embracing in a whole. Okay. And I think 2024, my word for 2024 is embrace. When I say embrace, I'm talking a long line of things. We need to embrace who we are, who we were made to be, our characteristics. We need to embrace our actions, whether they are wrong or right. Taking responsibility for your actions. That's embracing your truth. That's embracing, saying, okay, last show, after we do a show, of course, we look at every show. I looked at the show and I said, I know I'm a talker. It is what it is. That's why radio is good for me. And I said, watching the show, I want to allow Jewel to talk more. And that was me coming in my truth of, you got to close it a little bit more and let Jewel interact more. And I told you that.
Yes, yes.
Jules says, do you and be you, because it's gonna be some shows that you might be a little back and I might do all the talking. I said, see, I love it.
You know, and but see, it's that part. And then being able to receive it. Okay. We're not sitting here, oh, let me get this. Oh Lord, it's about to go down. I'm not dimming your light on who you are. You not dimming mine. And when I play to win. Okay, the ability to know, and when you know, and it's that part that you receive and be able to manifest. And then again, it goes back to having that virtue. And we've gotten away from it's all about money. But money will have you with a heart attack. Money will have you 6 feet deep.
You definitely will.
For nothing.
Yes.
My spaceship and the gift to be in this body, mind, body, soul, and spirit is that thank you, Creator, for creating me to house here. This is our temple. This is the gift that the Creator has given to us. And while you were talking about this program, about how we should eat, but it just goes back to taking care of the temple that's been given to you to be here on earth. When you die, if you die on overdosing or die of an addiction or anything in that case, your body wasn't designed for that. And you got to remember that this is the temple that you got to take care of.
And for those out there, I don't care how many people don't like you, because I know, honey, it's a long line around the corner for me. That's fine. But someone out there is counting on you.
Yes.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you listen. I'm gonna go there. I don't care if you are the dirtiest, nastiest dope fiend crackhead in the nastiest trap house out there. There's probably another one that is counting on you to hold them up.
And we do.
And no matter what level in life that you find yourself on, there is somebody that's counting on you. Whether it's your children, whether it's your colleagues, someone is counting on you. So they need you at your best. And being at your best is not only looking good from the outside, but feeling good on the inside.
And that's where it comes from.
So I had to. I really had to talk.
Okay, I'm glad
you helped.
I'm glad you went that way. We have a lot of those who have lost their parents to addiction and to addictions to drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever you want to call it, drugs, money,
all vices.
All vices. But it's the other part when you're able to love them.
Yes.
Even when they're standing in your face and they're telling you, I'm going to beat this. And you're like, you're going to beat this. We're going to beat this. We're going to help you beat this. And you're trying and you're trying and you're trying. And and you're like, I can't stop loving you just the way you are. Because when people are in those type of conditions, it's still a spiritual walk that they're in.
Yes.
And they are able to tell you stories of what's beyond or what's happening. And and you're feeling the pain and you're like, is this supposed to be projected for me? How am I supposed to handle this? Creator, what do you want me to do? So we go back to God and we ask God again and again. And these be the tests that we have to go through. And so for me, I have to learn tough love.
Yes, definitely tough love. But we have to stop condemning each other for falling short sometime in life, because that's exactly what it is. Like when your son at 16, who has a job, says, Mom, I'm gonna give you your $60 back when I get paid. And here it is Friday and I still don't have my $60 back from him. I still love him. He might not get another 60 so quick. He might have to, really, really, really ask way more than he had to ask, because he asked one time. I'm gonna have to make him ask a few more times next time. But and I'm being funny, but I'm being all serious at the same time. No one, not you, not your children, not your parents, not the people at work, not the people at anywhere, not the people at Walmart when you're standing in line. No one gets a book when they're born that says this is the book of your life, and every page is today you do boom 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 boom. No one gets that. That means that none of us, zero of you, zero of me, zero of us has the ability to say that we are perfect and we've lived a perfect life. No one, because no one gets that book of and says this is your life. No, you have to go through trials and tribulations. You have to fall and pick yourself up sometimes. Sometimes you got to go the wrong way to learn which right way to go.
Right, and
that doesn't mean that doesn't mean you're a bad person,
and it does
because you've made bad decisions in life.
But when you're on wanting to know the truth and the wanting to be better, you don't keep doing the same actions. You don't keep going through the same cycles. You begin to learn from these actions so that you won't go through them again.
Yes.
And so it happens so many times of going around the same circle until you get it. You can call it karma, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but until you get the lesson, you'll stay stuck. And you don't want to stay stuck.
You don't.
You want to get the lesson. And sometimes getting the lesson may hurt you.
Oh man.
Okay. It may hurt you bad.
It may turn your life all the way upside down to get that lesson.
Even if that turn upside down, even if you lose everything 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000 times.
Wow.
And then the creator comes and says, well, you learned your lesson. Now I'm going to open the heavens and bless you like never before.
And the floodgates.
And that's how it happens.
Yes.
But with each of those lessons, what did you learn? How did you apply it to your life? How did you change someone else's
life?
And that's the part, and I stand on that. I can't give you the same energy you give to me. Period. I'm not going out because you hit me. I'm not about to smack you. If I'm going to smack you, we're fighting because we have to fight, and I got to lay hands on you. Not that I want to, but you're not going to hit me here, then hit me there. No, that's not going to be that at all. But don't ever get it twisted. I know what I know. And if I don't move the right way, I get in trouble.
Yes.
Or I got to go through that all over again. So if I'm curated not to treat you the way you treated me, and I'm getting ready to start to treat you the way people treated me, I'm in trouble. So God's getting ready to take me off the planet because I'm acting like you doing what they doing, and I told you not to do that. So I'm always conscious of not treating people the way they treated me. Okay, and that's period. But if you do hit me, I'm going to hit you with the force of God, like my grandmother would say. I'm going to put Jesus on top of the refrigerator, and I'm going to lay hands. And then when I'm done, I'm going to get Jesus from off the refrigerator, and I'm going to go pray. These were little sayings that she would do before she would have, So I feel from a place of love. Self-love and unconditional love. They are two different things. So when you learn those things, you do it.
When you know better, you do better.
Exactly. And that is the part of just being free with yourself. Free
spirited.
To just be who you are. It don't cost nothing.
No.
But some people like being in a mask. Go ahead, Queen.
It's hard. It is, and I've seen it. It is a very hard life to live. It's a hard life to live just when you are, living. Just living. Just when you're just living, just get up in the morning. It's hard. And for our people, for what's been done to our people for so long, I understand. I totally wholeheartedly, and I when I'm outside, I'm out in the street, I'm watching things, I'm seeing things, I'm listening to things, and I'm hearing. I see our people wanting to be so much more than we are, so much different from what we are. You know, I take time and I look at my own website on my media coverage page because I love to literally, when I'm having a bad day, I'll sit and I'll look at the slideshows of pictures that I have from all of the different festivals that go on in the summertime. Because when I look at those pictures, it lifts me up because I see my people in their glory. I mean, when I tell you, I put up a post recently. If you see yourself, tag yourself, because I want Chicago to look at my page and see yourself, because I've got some pictures. I've got over 2,000 pictures on my website of that covers all of the festivals from June to September. When I tell you, I've got babies that I've caught in the air doing cartwheels. They like, really? I got women having conversations, and you see her holding her afro, and you can see she's saying something like, I want my afro today. You know, I see people, and I see my people, they look so happy to have their hair all over their head. They look so comfortable in their African attire. They feel so, and I love to look at that. And so you guys, please tell me if you find yourself down and you find yourself just down about who our people is. If you watch the news and you find yourself down about who our people is, go take a look at my website. When I tell you, it is going to make you like, I love my people. And on that note, we've got to pay some bills, of course.
We do.
And we do so. We have a word from our sponsor, you guys. So make sure you check out our sponsors.
And don't forget to download the app WVOG Radio.
Believe it or not, Metro by T-Mobile has the greatest phone deals. Visit our 2 locations, 6247 South Ashland at the corner of 63rd and Ashland, 8305 South Ashland at the corner of 83rd and Ashland. Come in, take advantage of our government assistance program, and start any plan at your budget. And don't forget about our free phone program, available daily. Stop by today.
All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in and making sure that we are. Hey, thank you to our sponsors.
Yes,
and so, in the half mark of the show, because we are only going for an hour tonight.
Only for tonight.
We're going an hour for tonight. And so, in the second hour of our show, I want to talk to our youth. I want to talk to our elders and our youth. And of course, in light of Black History Month, I feel that this was a must to talk our health and to talk to each other, talk to our elders and to talk to our babies. Because right now, Jewel, I don't know about y'all out there, but I see one of the main problems that we're having in these streets with our people, our young people, our older people. We are disconnected. There's like, there's, little child, young adult, grown, and elders. And each group is like, I don't fuck with them. You got the elders like these little ignorant thug kid. I had to tell one lady. I had to tell an elder something, y'all.
What'd you tell her?
And she was like, girl, and I love my elders, but we were having a discussion about what's going on, and I won't disclose that, but the discussion was about a certain facility, club type of facility, bar, lounge that needed to be shut down. And the older elder woman was talking to us about why they need to shut down, because they ain't got none up in it. Pimps and prostitutes and thugs up in there. And I had to say, wait, have you even taken a look to see who be in?
Yeah.
I said, mama, because I call all elder women mama. And I call all elder men baba. It is what it is. So mama, I really don't even want to tell you like this. Please don't. I'm not trying to come off disrespectful. But them not thugs and prostitutes, honey. Them your grandkids.
Yes. What she said.
She was like, damn, baby.
You're right.
damn, baby. I said, mama, them ain't no prostitutes. Them is your granddaughters. I said, because what made you think they was prostitutes? Because the cat suits and the long hair and the lashes and them skinny old nails that they got on. I said, but mama, come on. Just think. Think about whenever you've been around, family reunion or something you've been around, funeral or whatever you've been around. Think about your granddaughters and the young women in your family. She said, damn, baby. And them little thugs, them little faggot pants, tattoo faces, them y'all grandkids. So it changed her whole perspective. It was funny. My mama still crack up. She be telling her friends when they be talking about them little thugs and them little hooks. They call them, little hookers. Oh. They call them little hookers. They call them hooks. My mom, them little hooks out there. Yeah. And them ain't hooks and thugs and your grandkids. They're not. And when you say that to an elder, I think what it does is it makes them think about the conversation, or when their grandchild just dropped them off, they like, damn, that's how they dress now. They're not prostitutes. That's how they dress. But ladies who dress like that should tell you what you're being looked at as. I'm going to give you this. My daughters, baby, my daughters are divas. Look who they come from. Look who they come from. They got their style from mama. They are divas. Now, they got their little fake hair and their lashes and they snuffleupaguses because they bad baby. They be like windshield wipers.
Oh my goodness.
They little nails and all of this stuff.
Go ahead.
And my oldest daughter, she was like, ooh, I can't wait to go to Africa with you. And I was like, baby, let me you're gonna have to take all that off. She was like, take all what off. I was like, all that. She was like, all of what? With that, all of what? With them lashes and them nails and that hair, all of what? I said, baby, all of that, because in Africa, I mean, you got professional people, but majority of the women who look and dress like you and your friends dress, honey, those are the prostitutes. They are. No, in all actuality, the hair, the lashes, the nails, the outfits, the clothes, the typical rainbow outfit, that's what the prostitutes on an East Lagoon strip, that's what they dress like. And if you come there dressing like that and looking like that, the African men automatically
put you in that
ping you as a prostitute. I just want to give you that.
Well, that case, and let me talk about that.
Yes, our elders and our youth.
Yeah. So for me,
give me some more.
Back in the day, the elders gave the wisdom to the youth. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was a time that they would tell us some truth. And we took that truth and we respected that truth.
Yes.
So the disconnect has happened is because we stopped telling them, this is how it's supposed to go, baby. This is the way you should go, baby.
And we listened.
And we did what they told us to do. Now, the youth and the elders are dressing the same, looking the same, and not sharing the wisdom anymore because it's looked upon as it's okay because we lost a couple of generations who did not pass on the knowledge anymore. I would like it as to go back to the place that I grew up, 57th and Green. One block across the street, everybody knew each other. So everybody was taking care of each other in the 90s.
The village.
Right, the village. So that's what it used to be. Even with my mom telling me the stories of growing up in the Robert Taylors. And she said everybody took care of everybody on the road. Okay? The women, the husbands will be out the house, the boyfriends, whoever they had was their mates will be out the house to do the government stuff, But whatever the mothers would do, it was kind of special because the brother and the father, whomever, was back inside the house. But however, they tore down the projects. But the story was that we took care of each other on the road. I said, I never knew that, Mom. Because then here's the part. Let me tell you another part. My mother didn't raise me in the project. She raised me in the house. I didn't know nothing about the projects until my mom said, go to your auntie house and then you get older and it's called the Iki.
What?
Iki's with my auntie Sagana. And my other cousin Tanika.
Shout out to the Iki's baby.
This is my project, my little project lifestyle. But she in a way still shared history because she didn't tell me what it was, what I was going into, but that's what it was. And I'm thankful for the experiences that was given to me, and then for her to come back. I'm using my mother coming back to the story. Now, let me tell you something. I'm telling you how it was. This is what it was. This is how it happened.
Same thing.
This is what went down.
Same thing.
So I'm sharing a little piece of me to you all. I'm being raw with me.
Same thing.
So
I was not
understand.
born in the projects, but we come from them.
My mama and auntie, grandma.
They all stayed in the projects, the row houses. See, we started out West Side. My family initiated. My family went from when they migrated from down south, we're West Side, baby. West Side. And then my family from the West Side then migrated south. And then just because I told y'all in the last show what I come from, they was wreaking some havoc around this city. Then a whole bunch of folks migrated up north where you couldn't be found at. You know what I mean? So my family just started out West Side, migrated to the South Side. Right, migrated, and then we went to the North Side. And so when people ask me, where you from? I'm like, Chicago. Because I can literally go on every single side of town and the suburbs and see somebody that I grew up with. My friends growing up would be like, how you grew up with them? How you grew up with them? We out west. How you grew up with them? But then when we be up north, somebody will see you and be like, I grew up up. Then when we go up on 42nd, somebody like, we grew up with. That was just my life. From everywhere.
We all migrated from the west side. It's and then spread it all out.
But within that, like you said, I think from then until now, we are so detached from each other. Back in the day, because it's not that far long ago.
No, it's not.
I remember my mom didn't listen to the music. When I tell you, baby, I can recite Billie Holidays. And I mean, when people want to know why Queenie is in radio, Queenie was named radio at 4. When it comes to music, from country, I know every genre of music out there. I love music.
And listen, I don't know in your own, but we play music all the time.
But what I'm saying is there still was level. When they say it's levels to this shit, it was still levels to this shit, isn't it?
There was some music that you couldn't stay in the front room with her.
But I'm saying that to say I knew my mama's music because it was universal music that was being played. I don't care how you feel about Anita Baker, baby. I don't care how you feel about Ted. I don't care how you feel about Mr. Gay and everybody. I don't care how you felt. It was being played, so I know that music. But what I can 100% say, there was some songs my mama would be like, you know what, I like what they said. But my mama wasn't listening to Eve when I was listening to Eve. She wasn't listening to Nas when I was listening to Nas.
Say that again.
Now, Rainbow Skating Ring, me and my sister did this whole little skating tribute off of Dear Mama. And, so we would introduce certain music to my mother, and the other elder people. And they'd be like, because it was garbage to them.
Yes.
They wasn't listening to that. Now they did hear some things and say, okay, now, because we'd be like, Mom, everybody now, Mom, listen to what Tupac's saying. Mom, listen to what Biggie's saying. So my mom heard those songs. She understood why I was listening to certain things. No Limit came out, and we was No Limit soldiers, baby. We was No Limit soldiers. I had every album from Soulja Slim to everybody, baby. Fiend, everybody. We had everybody's album. We were No Limit soldiers. But it was certain things. Even with like Master P's life story, how he started his record label. I showed that, introduced that to my mother. So she knew of the music and the things that we were engaging in. But my mama didn't listen to it. Now let me break down 2024. Baby, my son And my son is 16.
Uh-huh.
My grandson is 8. They both know who Moneybag Yo is, and I like him too. We all listen to Rihanna.
Yes.
We all listen to Jay-Z. We all listen to Beyonce songs. From me to each one of my daughters and their ages down to we all listen to the same music, to the same song. That I remember that didn't happen when I was growing up. So there was a respect level because my mama wasn't walking out here talking about, I'm
gonna shoot somebody,
bust it down,
I'm gonna twerk.
Okay, making these stallions in there. My mama wasn't on that.
Yeah.
But
see,
parents are now on that
right.
with their children
because
that gap.
That's right. That generation of mothers, teenagers becoming mothers and having their babies. So they're 1 and 7, the one together, the same. And then we got to look at the fact. I know we got to go. We got to look at the fact that her mother is wanting to participate in what she's doing too. And great grandma be like, baby, I don't want to do that. We come from a place where we forgot about the soul.
Yes.
The soul of the spirit. When we were playing music, it was to fulfill your soul where you find joy.
Yes.
This music make you depressed.
Yes.
Make you want to go commit suicide.
Yes.
And you really don't know where to go because we got the games that make them want to shoot people.
Yes.
All of that. You got other play games where they got them doing all type of things.
Yes.
And thinking that they can do that and it's okay. It's not okay. Here's the card. It is our job to teach the love card.
Yes.
Because they're not getting that. And they're not getting it at home. And they're not getting it from their mother or their fathers. What we have now is you're my friend. And you're gonna forever be my friend.
We cool.
It's gonna be that right. We never.
We not equals, baby.
Right.
I don't care how many kids you can have. 100 kids, and I only got 4. We ain't equal. On that note, in light of Black History Month,
Queenie, go ahead.
We are going to drop this throwback clip of one of the most memorable elders, greatest, and legends.
Yes.
And you may not get it from us, but get it from her. Enjoy this clip.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words, you can cut me with your lies, you can kill me with your hatefulness, but just like life, I rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance as if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling and bearing in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, wow. There I go.
All right, all right, all
And you
right.
know what
And
that
we are
was?
back.
That was the Maya Angelou.
Yes, yes. A
Still I
legend.
Rise.
Still I rise.
The chick that brought you Phenomenal Woman.
Yes.
The chick that brought you the book, Why the Cage Birds Sing.
Yes.
And baby, I read that book a couple of times over.
You know, and I actually chose, of course, Still I Rise, because you know, you talking about doing a clip with Maya.
Yeah.
I had to look at the clock and say, "Oh shit, let me get back to doing what I was doing," because I done went through them all. I just sitting.
You didn't know what?
Now I just, I got consumed,
Yeah.
and I didn't leave, and I went from video to video to video. And I had to look up like, you need to go get prepared. But Still I Rise, to me, was the most powerful for this day. We are moving into 2024. And if you have not been walking into your every single day with a Still I Rise mentality, I don't know what you have been doing with your life. But if it is up to Queenie Green and Jewel Antoinette, honey, we're going to get it in you.
And I need you to know
we're going to get it in you.
I need you to know that. Do not be afraid. The shift is here. You have to move forward. You can no longer stay stuck. Can't nobody keep you stuck.
No.
You got to do what you got to do for you, no matter what. And when you're doing what you got to do for you, it's called self-love.
Yes, yes.
And it's okay. I can't give to my family like I used to.
No.
I can't give to my friends like I used to. I got to give to me.
Yes.
And I'm entitled to be the best, the greatest at any and given time. The universe called me. I want to be one of them chicks that says, I ain't got to come back no more, but well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Now, we've got about 7 minutes. 7 minutes to discuss our last two. Strutting into 2024, what Jewel and Queenie would like to see. Our last two topics: the youth embracing the elders, and your parents, and our professional elders that are finding it hard to pass the torch. Now, which one you want to hit first? Which one you want to hit first? You got quick. You got quick move.
Okay.
Which one you want to hit first?
I would love to see the elders celebrating us correctly.
The elders the professional elders that it's their time to pass those torches.
Right, because guess what? When they got on, they were celebrated too. But
and if you are good at what you do, it's because you studied and you admire those people in the field before you. So don't take it as I'm copying you. I admire you. You paved the road for me. But don't be so mad that your time has come to an end. Pass me that torch gracefully.
But it hasn't come to an end because I'm still needing information and mentorship from you and keeping your legacy going.
Yes.
At the end of the day, when they tell me the story of Dr. Margaret Brawls and everything that she's been through to build the DuSable Museum of African American History, and it made me cry a little bit. And then I had to understand why I got pushed back from the things that I want to do here in my city. And I had to understand that too. But I'm not paying no rights to passage. None of that.
No.
Not in this season, not in this time, not never. And I'm not gonna kiss nobody ring, foot, or whatever. Because what the Creator has for us and what we supposed to do is gonna get
baby,
done.
I only kiss my husband's cheek. And that's on his face.
I said what
so
I
I ain't kissing nobody else's
cheek. I said. Moving on to the next. Come on.
So I'm seeing a lot, and I wanted to talk about this is because I'm seeing it. I am seeing a lot of people.
Shade.
Let's just be real. I'm seeing a lot of women and men in the journalism, media, broadcasting field that I've caught shows that'll say, and I'll address certain things at certain times, but I've caught shows I know exactly what they are talking about. Certain shows you will never see a politician on my show. They running your city, stupid. So you better want to talk to them. I've been a victim to things being unanswered, collaborations being unanswered, my flowers being given. I don't need you to give my flowers because, as you see, I keep them around myself. I keep them around myself because I look at them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I'm not saying that I need recognition in my life, but all I'm saying is you took all the moves and steps it took for you to get to where you are. Where am I wrong that I am doing the same? And I have a goal and a want and a need for my career. I just so happen to chose the same field that you're in. And as I said, there's no competition. There's no competitive, no competing, no any of that, no shade, no hate. Because if anything, I may have reached out to some of you because I value your place in this area. I value who you are. I value things that I've heard you talk about. I value things. It wasn't because I need anything from you. It wasn't because I need your name to ride off your name, because I'm riding off my own. I'm not trying to take anything from you. I'm not trying to take over. But if to me you look tired and overwhelmed because you have been doing this for so long, allow me to step in with my youth and assist you, and to assist you in gracefully taking that, because you're not, listen to this, older professional people. You're not taking a back seat.
Not at all.
You're sitting now on your throne and watching us take over. I can't wait. I pray that all my children get it in their mind that, you know what, we know mama been begging us and we was against it, but I pray that there are some young women, my garden girls. I pray that I have a bunch of young people that say, Queenie, we've been watching what you've been doing for all these years. And you know what? Yes. I saw how you've been running WVOG, but this is the way we do things in the year 3000. And this is what I think you should implement. Yes. I can't wait to embrace these young women to say, Queenie, I've been watching you for 20 years. Now I think I got it. Scoot over. I'm going to be like, come on, baby girl. Come on, baby girl.
The help and mentoring.
I would love to see that.
And it's going to happen, and it will. It's just when you're dealing in the industry, you have those who feel that you're trying to come and take over.
No.
And the youth come in to enhance. I remember working with Harmony Hartman, and she asked questions on how we should move and how certain things should happen. And the beautiful part is to sit back and watch that she implemented everything, and she's doing it in a big way. It's the part that's the fact that we could give and not you feel that we're trying to take anything from
like
you.
I said, understand that you are now sitting at your throne, looking back look at them taking over, doing it just the way I used to. Don't consider it you taking a back seat to me and my youth. Look at it as you sitting on your throne now, and you are letting me first from what I learned from you. That part. Youth, embracing your parents. Young people, we got to say this real quick. Young people, your parents are not out here to harm you. Now, I know there's some delicate situations, but 90% of the time, we are getting on your nerves because we love you. We want to teach you where we bumped our heads, and we don't want you to bump your head the same way. My mom, with the elder thing, my mom will say, I didn't want to bother you. I didn't want to burden you. I've been busting my ass. Mama, listen to me, because I know you watching. I've been busting my ass for 20 years to be able to take some stuff off your shoulder. Old lady, you gonna let me. So if I'm sitting at home and you need a ride, you better call me. If you need to go grocery shopping, if one of my kids are getting on your nerve, you better call me and burden me, because I have put myself in a position to take over your burden, because I watched you carry them on your shoulders for so long, and I vow to take some of that burden off your shoulders, mama, and put it on mine. So young people, embrace your mother. Understand, they not saying what they saying to hurt you. No, I might not like all your tattoos on you. I might not like the little girl you're messing with. I might not like that little boy you're messing with, because I'm grown. I done seen it. I can read it. I'm here for you. So young people, Your parents are not out here to harm you. They are here to help you. Get off these streets asking for change when you really got a home and a bed to live in. Ooh. All you got to do is take your mama garbage out and clean that damn room up.
And at the end of the day,
I have to go there.
Your parents love you.
Yes.
Even though they may not say it enough, but they love you.
Sometimes we don't have time. I got bills to pay. I'm tired. I can't tell you every second of the day I love you and you perfect. You ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. But I need my dishes washed. And because I need my dishes washed don't mean that I just don't know what kids is going through. No, embrace me and value me as the person who has wiped your stinking butt. I blew in your nose and your snot hit my face. Remember, young people.
A mother's love. Go ahead.
Stop harming these older people and these elders. Stop killing these elders in these streets. That old man at the gas station is the same as your granddad. That old woman on CTA that just died at 61 because the man beat her. That is the same as your grandmother. Embrace our elder people because we need them. And elder people, stop writing off our youth because you need to teach them.
That's it.
On that note,
right here.
Tonight's
on WVOG. Tonight's
sponsored Real Talk artist is Akua Bergsma.
All right.
Check this out, you guys. Make sure you tune in next week and every week. Come back with us.
Yes.
Sure. Hello everyone, it's your girl Ika Bergsma from West Africa, Ghana. I'm live with Queenie on the Real Talk Show. Keep watching every Friday. And don't forget to download the WVOG app. Stay tuned and watch my official video. Let me know.
You may write me down.
Up the hill. Make up for your vibe, you dey feel my vibe. That's why I wanna be with you. Let me take you around the world. Let me show you place that you have never seen. Let me be the one to call you king and also stay by your side. Stay by your side. Yeah. Let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. Let me show you around the world. Let me be the one that you looking for. Let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. I know you are still that top guy, baby. Let me be the woman that you want. If you got your code, I'll be there. If you want someone, I'll be there. If you get too sick, I'll be there. I'll be right beside you. If you got your code, I'll be there. If you going broke, I'll be there. If you want someone, I'll be there. Baby, let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. Let me show you around the world. Let me be the one that you looking for. Let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. I know you are still that top guy, baby. Let me be the woman that you want. If you got your code, I'll be there. If you want someone, I'll be there. If you get sick, I'll be there. I'll be right beside you. If you got your code, I'll be there. If you going broke, I'll be there. If you want someone, I'll be there. Baby, let me be. Baby, make up for your vibe. You dey feel my vibe. That's why I wanna be with you. Let me take you around the world. Let me show you place that you have never seen. Let me be the one to call you king and also stay by your side. Stay by your side, yeah. Let me be your woman, let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. Let me show you around the world. Let me be the one that you looking for. Let me be your woman, let me be your woman. Let me be the woman that you want. I know you are still that top guy, baby. Let me be the woman that you want. Yeah, yeah.